run, looking for a receiver. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fresno State.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring.
That makes the score Fresno State 7, South Florida 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play looking to throw it. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The running back here in a direct snap. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The Bulls hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
The Bulls pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Running back grabs it on the screen. The tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid gain.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable.
Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, USF. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Bills. Pick six could be a game changer.
It's one of the worst ways you can ever imagine starting a football game is to throw a pick six in the first quarter. Luckily, there's still plenty of time. They got to regroup and get ready to go.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Fresno St.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Play action here on first down. Bruce at the sideline steps out after a short gain.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
It's second down after that completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes a quick grab. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. The USF has the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter.
Fresno St. 7.
They begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this third down. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And he'll drop back here on third down. On the move now. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. That's a design quarterback keeper. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down play coming up. Tight end goes in motion. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Makes a quick catch. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play and the completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Bulls line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. The offense will set up on 1st and 10.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Heads up. The offense now operating in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll start the drive here with an end around. Defense not fooled at all. They get him right at the line of scrimmage.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Handoff to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The receiver grabs it. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Pass caught, but 2nd down now. He hands it off from the gun. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on 4th down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, South Florida.
The Bulls will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
The back's got it. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Caught near the goal line. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. And he scores! Touchdown, Fresno State.
Well, that's how you close a half up. But what a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. A handoff from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. He keeps it on a design run. Has the 1st down and more. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. USF offense is back out there now. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the second half is a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. The Bulls hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
The Bulls begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He finds the running back in the flat. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
2nd down after that previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And that run produces a decent gain. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs, to put them on top now. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage because right now it is not working.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense back onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. And they'll use the ground game here. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche.
Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, USF. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
The BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? That's caught. It's Jamison. Tackled, but first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Quarterback operating an empty set. First down. They're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Carney. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, as a quarterback, you're always trying to obviously find that open window to be able to throw the football into. That time, that wide open was right in the middle of the field. Makes it so easy on the quarterback to make that throw and pick up good yards.
Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Design quarterback run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Oh, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on third down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on fourth?
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters as we check out some of the stats here. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Grab behind the line. It's Carney. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Third down. They don't gain anything from here. It's a 51-yard field goal try. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Direct snap to the back. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score Fresno State 35, South Florida 28.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game. And the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
2nd man and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They're going to run it. Breaks into open space. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter.
42, South Florida 28.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. USF offense is back out there now. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. He escapes the pocket. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Gives it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Bulls will crank up the tempo. A play action, looking to throw. He's running out of time here.
Well, that is a close call. Almost brought down inside his own end zone for a safety. He's fortunate to be able to get out of there and avoid the safety.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they're going to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
So the unusual 4th down decision has given this offense a golden chance here. 1st and goal as they start the drive. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
2nd and goal for the offense. Here's the option play. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
They're going to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Fresno State.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of this secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
That means the score. Fresno State 49, South Florida 28.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The South Florida offense back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The receiver makes the catch. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Runs out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Brings up second down.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
They stop him, but it's a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Caught in the backfield. Smith. Physical run earns the 1st down. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a quick grab. No, they stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
They get him down. The gain is to about the 12. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Crosses the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.